your Wonder Girl, and I am here to give you your weekly forecast for the week of Monday, June 19th to Sunday, June 25th. Now let's go ahead and take a look at your chart to see what's coming up. Cancer, this is you. Right here. Now what's going on at the beginning of this week is that the sun is finishing out in Gemini, okay? And Gemini is in your 12th house is what it rules. So I think what's going on this week is you're still trying to get right with yourself, with who you are inside, maybe release some old things that you have that are weighing you down so that you can fully embrace the new, move into a new you as you move forward, okay? I think a lot of this stuff that you're dealing with internally about what's going on inside is going to have to do something with your career in some ways, because we do have the sun making a sextile to Uranus in your 10th house of career. I also think that it's going to have a lot to do with your finances and with your money and with your gifts and skills and your talents, where you're trying to figure out, you know, how can you use your gifts and your skills and your talents perhaps to create the career that you want, to move up in the world in some way, to attract more income to you. I think you're thinking a lot about these kind of things, okay? And I think as you're thinking a lot about this, you're also kind of making some hard decisions, especially about your job and your daily routines and what you do on the day-to-day, because we did have the sun oppose Saturn last week, bringing up some hard choices for us, where we really had to balance what our daily routines are like, what our job is like, and what it is that we really want to do deep down in our hearts. Maybe we couldn't do both. Maybe we needed to figure out how to balance more of where our life is and what our daily routines require of us versus what we really want. So I think that was a big thing for us, and we were trying to figure out what kind of daily routines will help us create the career and the life that we want, bring us the public reputation to help us move up in the world, as well as bring more money to us, income and stability, and use our gifts and talents in some way. So I think we're trying to get right with ourselves to create the career that we want, the daily routines that we want, to bring more confidence and more money to us moving forward. Now I don't necessarily see this being the most easy over here, because we do have Chiron in our 9th house of really kind of new stuff and expanding your life in a square with the sun. So I think you're perhaps feeling a little uncomfortable about how you want to do new things, how you want to explore, especially in what new things you want to do that make you feel peaceful deep down inside. I think you don't feel quite right. Maybe you feel a little hurt about where your life is going, these new things that you're doing, and how they're maybe making you feel on the inside as you move forward. We also do have the sun making a semi-square over here to Venus, which is in your 11th house of goals. So I think you also are maybe feeling a little frustrated about moving towards your goals, maybe like you can't quite move forward on your goals in the way that you would want and the way that make you feel peace inside. So I think just feeling a little bit uncomfortable on the inside perhaps about where it is that your life is going in some way. Now I don't see that feeling ending too soon. You know, as the week moves on, things will change. You know, on Wednesday, the sun will move over into your sign, which is what this chart is drawn for, and will conjunct Mercury there, kind of bringing more of your feelings to your identity and who you are and what you want while some of these hard decisions and things are going on. But you're going to be focusing more on yourself and trying to bring some of these projects and feelings that you've had behind the scenes out into the open, to let more people know what's going on with you and to move forward on the things that you want. While you're doing that, I think a big thing for you is trying to figure out how to take what you want, especially with Mars here in your 1st house, and kind of maneuver it into a way that can bring you more security and more stability and can work better to with your home and your family in some way. Now I don't see it being very easy, because Mars over here and Jupiter are in a square. So I think you're really going to have to work to figure out, how do I make this thing that I want, or this person that I want to be, last? How do I help it resonate with my home life, with my family, bring more stability to me? I think that's going to be a challenge you're going to have to overcome this week. While that's happening, we also do have Mars in a trine with Neptune in your 9th house as well. So I think perhaps you're having to realize that the way you wanted to expand your life and the new things that you were hoping to do in your life, whether it's travel or study or whatever, isn't quite going the way that you planned, isn't quite going the way that you wanted it to go. Maybe having to allow yourself more freedom to explore and to be more graceful and to have more patience perhaps with some of these new things that are coming to you from your identity as you move forward, okay? So I think a lot of that you're thinking about and is happening. And finally, as all that stuff goes on, as we get towards the very, very end of the week on Saturday, we do have Venus over here in your 11th house, trining Pluto in your 7th of partnerships. So after we're thinking about all of this stuff, I think at the end of the week, we make some changes in the people that are in our life and the people that can help us reach our goals, move towards the future, manifest kind of the life that we want, be the person we want to be. I think we're thinking about a lot of these things too, trying to get rid of some people that can't help us move forward, bring more people into our lives that can. And so that's what I kind of see going on this week that may require us to kind of think very differently about our home life and about the goals and how we kind of go after these goals and these dreams for the future and in which way they can bring us more stability. Okay, so that's what I see for this week. Now, your card for the week is the Eight of Swords reversed. This card to me indicates it's all in our head this week. There's really nothing holding us back except the way that we're thinking about life right now and the way we're thinking about what we want. And I think when this happens, maybe we have a lot of things that we feel like are problems, we feel like are roadblocks, we feel like are holding us back. And in reality, there's nothing stopping you from doing what it is that you want to do and moving forward on some of your goals and your dreams and bringing more confidence and more money into your life. It's just the way that you're thinking about it is all wrong. And I think this week we need a perspective change to realize there's more opportunities to move forward. There's more things that you can do to move on forward on the things that you want, especially with the sun coming into your sign. And you need to let yourself do these things and embrace it and move forward in the direction that you want to move forward in and stop holding yourself back. Okay, well, that's all I have for you this week. Thank you so much for watching my horoscope. If you like it, please like it on Facebook, like it on YouTube, share it with your friends, and I will talk to you later.